going to trip on buck tick, okay? But we're gonna stretch first. That's what we are gonna do, okay? So I took 2 grams straight. I almost fucking died because my fibroidal ass system, my fibroid is causing me to have nausea today. So it was a killer trying to ingest it, but you know, I dumped it out because I ain't no bitch. So we gonna stretch. I'm in the process of it rising, and we're gonna watch some buck tick, like I've been saying for like the past 3 fucking months. Hi, Shadow. What up? Ooh. I still have not taken off Ruby's the nail polish off my fucking toes.
Reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Big breath, big stretch here, crescent lunge. Everyone press to the top of that back foot. Try to keep those back toes straight in line as best you can with your ankle.
The ceiling's moving.
Lovely. Wiggle the fingertips, rain it down. We'll all meet here. Plant the palms, curl the toes under, lift the back knee, and step it back, downward facing dog.
Namaste, bitches. I don't know if I said earlier, but it is, I don't know if it's like the full moon at 100% today or tomorrow. So we're also getting that, and I cleansed, straightened up the home. Okay, and my lesson for this practice and how I got it was my body just telling me when I was doing my left and my right is finding balance. This one, my right is on the go again, and my left side is finding itself. The ceiling, I'm tripping. That shit was moving, so it took me out for a second. The carpet is like kind of weird movement. But I think you should definitely do mushrooms if you are finding yourself, especially if you do yoga, and mushrooms is such a beautiful tool to do together. Nature's tools, you know, that's given to us. So very appreciative, and we are going to move on to the next. We need to hydrate first. Wait, I wanted to is out because my sister just walked in. And I'm tripping, so I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? Now I'm like, what the fuck? What do I do? What do I do? What the fuck do I do? See my mustache, you know? I wanted to move on. How can I handle this? Oh, in my janky ass room. You see all this weed and mushrooms? My masturbation chambers. So, I'll pop in my headphones and do commentary that way. I was not ready, no, I was not ready for this. Cause I said I straightened up everything but my bed. Cause y'all niggas wasn't gonna see it. But guess what? We are here. Balance. That's what I'm trying to find in life. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, is find balance. Where's the medium? Do I want to do it in my ears, look at them, and just say, oh, wow. Wow. No, I want my fucking DVD, okay? Let's also do my tracks. It's okay. I'm just sitting here now. Let me keep smoking. It's my job. I'm just rambling. You know, I'm just speaking. How you feel? So, we're gonna try to be creative tonight. I don't know from what. I don't have anything planned. We're gonna try to be creative in this process. So instead of me playing copyright free music, I'm gonna do what the fuck I do and probably time lapse this bitch. That's where we at. And I don't wanna socialize. I'm just gonna be myself. I do, but I don't. That's the problem. I'm at odds because I should not be showing myself crying on camera. But this is part of the mushroom process. And I think that's also the theme. Balance. It's weird. I'm very conflicted because, like I said, I don't want to. What the fuck am I to cry on camera? But it's part of the process. It feels like I need to. I'm at a really transitional healing state. And I'm also
going through creative rebirth. At the same time, and I do, but I don't cry often. But I keep telling myself, just cry. And also write to myself. I need a pen, and I keep looking at it. And I'm also gonna keep smoking because I don't bitch. That was a deep tap. I'm crying all over my book. I haven't finished telling myself. I haven't finished smoking yet. Oh, right. I need a new screen protector. I feel like I needed to reach out to you, like send you a video. So I'm tripping out right now and I'm peaking. But it's also the full moon or the night before. And I'm tapping in, of course. But it's like a spiritual peaking that's going on. And I don't know, I just felt like I needed to connect with you. I don't know if you're asleep or not, but I'm downloading, I'm tapping in, so I don't know. How are you feeling? This is I'm on Lucid Gates, and I was not expecting for it to be like this, but I'm not dissing it either. I'm, like I said, I'm tapping in, I'm downloading. The last time I've been like this was around my birthday, so that was a deep, intense meditation. And I'm even vlogging too, so it's very weird. But yeah, I'll let you go. But meditate, please. Tonight is really odd because I wasn't expecting to be tapping in the way that I am on this. I went from yay, you know, let me, and then watch, you know, rest in peace, Mr. Sakurai, to getting messages just coming to me. And I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna smoke, and I'm gonna meditate and shit. That's what. So it's a very spiritual night, and it's peaking. Whether if you believe in this or not, I don't give a fuck. But it's a different type of experience again. Create, heal. What was it? Create. Oh, whatever the fuck. The three. The trifecta. Heal, create, evil. Heal, create, evil. So that's gonna be the theme. Heal, create, evil. What up, little nigga? I have no headroom. Why do I keep torturing myself? You learn, right? So, I'm in the process of sending audio messages to the people that I love, because I am, some of them, I'm sending love to others. And I'm tripping hard, but I'm peaking hard. That's the difference. It's a difference for me for tripping hard and peaking. I am peaking as far as myself anyway. But I am very tripping in my peak. I don't know. That's how I explained it to me. So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, oops. I'll probably just play some buck tick in between, because my theme right now, the song for the hour is Karma by Sir and Isaiah Rashad. Here is where things is leading and following. I'm seeing different colors. It's very rich. Rich gold, rich. Gold, bronzy. That palette is moving. Feels like the origins. I don't know. I feel like I sound pretentious, but it's a strong night. I have not come back to this camera, and it's like, what time is it? 3:18 in the morning. So I ended up getting a lot of universal messages, and I'm really, like, I've been crying. It's beautiful thrift bags. Beautiful, beautiful. Meaning that it can always be reused again. So, since I didn't really do much, this is gonna be a 3-part series in a way. So tomorrow is today. I'm going to do my yoga. Then I'm gonna go out to do the drum circle. Probably will take my DSLR, but I'm not sure. Just to experience it. And then part 3 is going to be the one with bug tick and shit. So it's really interesting. It's a really interesting time, and I've never done this before. This was very new to me, and I was not asking to give fucking life readings to people. The universe just had me call people, well, not call, but send audio and video messages to people, and it was very different. I have a lot to reflect on. I have a lot that I have to understand. Boy. So next time you'll get some headroom from me. See, I'm so emotional. I'm about to start fucking getting teary-eyed just from looking. So I'm gonna wash my ass and take a shower. Anyway, I'm your favorite athlete. Favorite athlete. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Alright, so we are in the same spot and it's night 2. It is the full moon. Sorry, I just had nuts in my mouth. So yesterday I tapped in so much I had to recover this morning because I felt like a vessel from the universe. The messages that I was sending to those who needed it got it, and I was like, what the fuck? So I've been processing it, and I just been continuing with this full moon sacred ceremony. So I just took 2 grams. So it may or may not kick in because of the intense 4Gs that I took yesterday. My eyes are they still puffy? But I just came from a drum circle. I got to exchange with somebody beforehand. I'm not open with my energy with people, but I allowed myself tonight, and it was for a reason, and it was for a purpose. So I am here, and I'm just gonna take in right now and go with the flow, because that's been the theme since yesterday. Going with the flow. And I'm on part 2 of Lucid Gates. And then probably next week I'll do Albino Hillbilly. So everything is a process. I got this new skull. I love me. It's a skull pendant, but I kind of popped this and I just got this today. So, see, boom. I got too aggressive and I popped this shit the fuck out. So I'm gonna ask them if they could fix it. Yeah, this is a deep tap in. Never thought. Oh my gosh. Never thought that I would be taken to this point. But we shall see. I've just been laying here digesting. It's very strong tonight. It feels very thin between the spiritual and the physical world. It's like you can just feel people picking up on each other. I was just laying in a bed, digesting, feeling. I ended up going to the bathroom, and it's so funny that any day, San Antonio is so ghetto. Get the fuck up out of here. But yeah, so I ended up using the bathroom, and it felt unusual. During this phase, normally I can flush. I'm eating minimal, not intentionally, but I don't know, I feel like I released so much tonight. I cried yesterday, and tonight I'm just flushing. I'm trying to flush, but it was so unusual. Like, it felt, I don't know, I feel so skeptical about things, as far as, not skeptical, I'm saying about putting a word towards things. Like, what is this experience that I'm going through? What is this transitional shift that I'm going through? I've been feeling like I need to move. I saw my future tonight and the things that I've been doing. So yeah, I'm just taking in this experience. We're gonna watch some Cryptikusgarden. I'm getting euphoric on the mushies, so I just took a shower. I'm gonna retry to do this again because I wasn't feeling it the last time I recorded, and so I'm gonna have a good ass time. I'm gonna watch some Cryptik and I'm gonna trip the fuck out. I'm still recovering from last week and how I wasn't able to film and how life just transitioned with the full moon. So we're gonna try this again, and we're gonna cure depression. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cure depression, and we're gonna do a stretch after, because I got some blood work done, so I can't do an extraneous workout with yoga. So that's the vibe today. So once it kicks in, I'm gonna have some fun and mind my business. This is a complete side note. So it is 5:04 right now, and I was laying down in a bed and I was listening to this story. I like true crime. Not like true crime, but of course it's the psychology behind it. So as I'm laying down, I'm watching this YouTuber named Brittany Vaughn. And I've never heard of this story called the Cookie Monster. Now, I've heard of the other person that she mentioned in the video back in Philly, where she kind of started the story. And I don't want to say too much because I have to refresh on the case, but I think she said Gary or Harry, or who was locking women up in the basement, had some of them feeding on each other, had some of them up in chains as well. Her storytelling was immaculate on this Harrison Graham, because when I tell you I want to punch a motherfucking wall right now, I want to beat somebody's ass, because this story, I hate anything cold case, and I don't like when the suspect is just living rent free and you have these victims who don't have their justice. They don't have their proper justice, and how things, oh my gosh, this case just took me up and down for the loop. Like, wow, I am just so upset just hearing the outcome of these cases. And it made me very sad just now, because his victims did not get their proper justice, and he's still out here just, he's a mild inmate who's just gonna live the rest of his life. That is crazy. That is crazy. Anyway, I am supposed to be here watching Buck Tick and shit. Like, I want to punch a motherfucking wall. Anyway, but shout out to Brittany Vaughn for telling that story, because that shit just triggered me. I'm so high, I can't fucking tell. Okay, wow, chat. Oh, the light's not bad. This is natural lighting, hey. Oh shit. I am a very honest fan, so like there's probably gonna be one or two or maybe three songs that I will skip over, only because I don't fuck with ballads like that. Wow, these shrooms are kicking my ass right now. One thing I can always give Bucktick is that their lives are always amazing. Their production is worth it. You can tell that they worked really hard in their production during their lives, because the way that they have evolved, and you can, I'm sorry, I can't even describe it, but pretty much you can just see their evolution, and not only their music but their production on stage, and it's just so beautiful. And I don't regret spending the money that I did on them, because looking back I'm like, wow, everything that they have released is a beautiful body of work. See, she agrees. By the way, put this album please on American streaming platforms. We didn't ask for much. We don't get much, okay? We just put a lot of money out there just to not even see them live. So please at least owe us something on streaming platforms, by the way, you know. I have a right because I spent money. There is so much that was lost between the American, or yeah, I'll just say all of America. Okay, let's just say all of America. That bridge hasn't been properly crossed between Bucktick and the Americas, as far as them coming here, performing here at all. Which is the huge disappointment. That's where I'm coming from. So please put these fucking albums on streaming platforms. Now let's just go in this bitch. They're so avant-garde. I love them. I'm very enamored. I'm so into this. I'm very into survival dance. Let me shut the fuck up. When Sakurai speaks, you have to shut the fuck up. He commands the room. I have very much a newfound discovery a week later for this live. This era in this album. Number one, I forgot I have a pause button. Number one, I have a background in television, and it's not to brag, even though I just said, but I have very much so like a command calls. I don't know how to describe it. So just seeing how production is just flowing so beautifully and artistically, how it's telling a story with the music is just, it's so beautiful how it's transitioning. I don't know how to really describe it. And I'm really engaged, honestly, so far with the album. Just the era. First of all, I feel like this album and era is kind of like the heart of what they've already done in the early 2010s to the late 2010s. This really set the tone musically. You can even hear it on the next 3 albums, their sound. I feel like with every 3 albums that Bucktick comes out with, they have a certain era or a certain sound that they stick to. And I feel like this album really is the meat, what glues everything, all of their albums together in the 2010s. And this is really the driving force for their sound, even to leading up to their last album. I could be wrong. I don't know anything, but that's just from my personal opinion. Yeah. I wish I had my tote bag here. I have a mannequin back in Georgia. And I actually have the tote bag from this era, and I want it in the mannequin. Shout out to Tabitha. Shout out to Tabitha. And I can never question them as musicians. They're just always great. They're just always great. You see this here every time I see this. He looks like he's coming out of a beautiful pussy. You can't tell me otherwise. Yes. He did come out of an immaculate vulva, but in this case, he came out a colorful immaculate vulva. Mr. Sakurai. Ooh, look at those. Oh, my whites are whiting. Okay, pearly whites. Go to the dentist. Ooh, why is this so greasy? I think I just My homegirl did a PSA before we go back to Bucktick. Anyway. If you do not have any type of benefits and you can spread or spare some change for your health, my homegirl put me on. It's how I found out I have fibroids. It's never too late to check in for your health. Please look up United Healthcare Market, at least as a start, if you're not able to get benefits from your job. I've always had jobs without benefits. But I'm doing my own insurance through them. It's not easy. Be very wise of your package choices that you are looking into as options. But that is my version of health is wealth. Now let's get back to these motherfuckers. When I wash my hands, it's feeling like a Diddy party. Oh, corny. We're speaking about Mr. Freakoff. Journalists, no, not even journalists, because we're gonna separate commentators from journalists. Please stop referring to Dawn's last name as Richard. It is Rashard. She's Haitian. Now listen to Nostalgia and Black Lipstick by her.
I love that they have no eyebrows. You see all the beautiful makeup from the last video and then you see them getting older and they have no fucking eyebrows. I love it. And they stand 10 toes down in it. I'm 11 toe with them.
Yeah, once he started yelling into the mic, that's when I was done with the song. And I don't know why he continued to keep yelling into the song. I don't know if doing it in a lower register is hard, but I think he would have so much more presence. I guess just like more chill if he was just saying it instead of just yelling it into the mic. But I know that's the remix version. But I was just not sold on that remix. Now the cinematography is beautiful looking at Iconoclasm, and as I'm looking at this I see like the little jagged black scribbles. I wonder what that is when you're in a plant mushroom experience. Is that considered a fractal? I don't know. I call it the Nako Effendi symbol. I'm gonna rub my hands in his hair. It looks so soft. And with the mind knowing that he doesn't have eyebrows and it's in the forefront, I just want to press and just go like that. I just want to press and see how his brow bone it looks like it's aggressive, like. And I want to feel Sakurai's arm. I wanted to do yoga with this man. I'm just fantasizing at this point, but I want to know how deep in yoga. What level, what style was his go-to? Did he practice in various styles? I know that there's different screenshots of his flexibility, including on the DVD, but how deep is he into Ashtanga? If that's his style, you know. Yo, that man, yeah, fucking flex the muscle, bitch. Yo, fucking Sakurai, yeah, nigga. Not. What? Yo, Sakurai, you better flex on him. Yo.
Back into the imagery that they're referencing in the back. One thing about Buktik is their writing styles. Now I have to translate. Is very unique. And what I love about, I keep calling him Mr. Sakurai out of respect, Sakurai-san, is he makes you think outside of the box. There's more to life than just writing about breakups. Yes, there's so many things in a relationship. Relationships are very versatile, it's very dynamic. But he makes you think about more than just relationships with people. He makes you think about death, the connections of life and death. About his mind, I may be wrong. And I think I connect with him on so many levels. I think he is a very highly sensitive person, and where he comes from, where he writes, his not alone but loner soul, I completely understand. Where did this tangent come from? Don't ask. But he's always been a very interesting, intriguing character to me. I like my eccentric types. And just seeing his journey is seeing his growth as a person, seeing his evolution as a person, it's very intriguing. And I hope that he has found peace in himself, or is at least finding peace within himself as I'm looking at his face. Oh, he looks like he got some smooth ass skin. But yeah, I hope he is finding peace within himself. I forgot what he just said. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, it's fucking masquerade. Yo, I wanna fucking I don't even want to smoke right now. Let me You know, I was just about to up my dosage like a mushroom junkie, but mask. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. I've been dick riding the fuck out of Sakura. Let me give hold on, pause, cause we are not gonna go over this song, okay? I need to get out of my fangirl for 1 second and give the rest of the group members their flowers. They are one of the greatest groups that I have ever come across. Band, group, or duo. Mai Hasashi, that is someone who not only do I want to indulge in psychedelics with to see how we can connect creatively, but I want to know what inspires him. How can you see these unreal things through your eyes? And you can just play everything about you. You just walk and you're just like an art piece. Mr. Hide, okay? Mr. Hide, okay? I'm saying this way wrong as a fan, and Bucktick fans, you can come for my jugular. I don't give a fuck. But let me tell you something. He is so underrated as a musician. He may have his moments where I'm like, wow, you are so amazing and you are just so effortless. Have you not seen him in fucking Swagger and Spider? How he just pulled up and just started playing, and then a mic came up behind him and they were just energetically exchanging. They have some type of exchange musically that you can just hear go back and forth. I don't know how to describe it. It's just they have this creative force between them. And when you're listening to them going back and forth in several songs, not just oh, I need to put some references down, but just hearing them going back and forth. And then let's speak about the brothers, the rhythmic section. Is that the rhythmic, the melody? I don't know. I'm very illiterate when it comes to terminology in music. But the brothers, hearing them, especially in like Taboo, now hearing them in Mask, how they start off the songs, and then you hear Mai just coming in, putting in his 2 cents, and then Hide comes in. Very avant-garde group. It's very hard to get into Bucktick because of their progressions musically, but fuck, wow, once you get into them, you are locked in. Another sidebar that's just been in my brain to check out is Grace Jones' one-man show. If you like, you know, like a different type of concert, or what's another good one? The Return of the Light. Station to Station on his Moonlight, his Serious Moonlight tour is really, really good. David Bowie. If you, Thundercat is great. Going to is like it's like a jam session. I do recommend seeing Thundercat live if you're into groups, other groups. Old Ass New Edition, get it. Get it, get it, get to them. Okay, before one falls, because I did not get to see them and one have fallen. Anyway, I'm done, but let's get into this mess. Like, what? I love it. Yeah, I love it. Oh, we love them. Anyway. So, I actually didn't really appreciate this song until last week when I was on the capsules. So now I'm just like really engulfed. I'm sorry, when I stopped, I can just see the candles behind him and he's in the blue lights. It's It's a very ethereal, it's very unreal moment. But looking at this concert, really under the mushroom eye, dear future husband of mine, I am not built for the week musically. And with Buktik, I've gone through different phases of artists. First, of course, my deflowering Michael Jackson, and then after Michael, I would say a Minneapolis sound, not necessarily Prince. The time is my heart. So I went through a Morris Day in the Time phase, and my issue, I think, with each artist is that they stopped releasing content, they stopped releasing music. And Buktik, I think what kept me going outside of having to unlayer them, unravel them as artists, is that they continued with content. And I am grateful for this content, because not many artists are consistent, who keeps releasing music in other mediums, aka capitalism. But you know what? This is the capitalism I will pay for. But I've grown to appreciate this song last week. I feel like this song could have also been on Memento Mori or Memento Mori. Could have worked on Razzle Dazzle too. It's just a random thought. But I was like, what else can this song? Well, what other album can this song fit on? And those are the two that stood out to me. It could also be on Tenshi no Revolver, but I feel like that will be more of the Outcast. I feel like it will go more into Memento Mori than Tenshi no Revolver. Child's play, bitch. I know that's right. I will take you from Buktik to Dolce, like everywhere. Dolce, Schoolboy Q for sure. So I'll take you from that to a Grease soundtrack, and we can go overseas somewhere else. Like I love it. One of my biggest things in this experience is stop telling myself that I'm a fucking poser. Because I'm not a poser. I like these things. I'm attracted to these things for a reason. But I've always been so much of an outcast. From New York, like in the Bronx where I was, to Marietta, to like now. I'm very much an out of the box person, like a black sheep. Don't know where that came from, but that's what I guess my conscience is telling me. And just take it in. Take what you are. You are attracted to these people for a reason. And that's what I love about mushrooms, is that mushrooms tell you about yourself. Stop being fearful. You face your traumas, your trials. You face yourself. You grow. You appreciate. I'm tangenting with this herpes looking ceiling. That keeps moving. So, you know, just got love and appreciation for them.
Bitch, fuck me up. Take me to hell with you.
eyes playing. Hey Siri. Oh, hi Shell. Play Silent Hedges by Bauhaus.
Silent Hedges by Bauhaus now playing on Apple Music.
I think, is that the right song? Yeah, it reminds me of Silent Hedges by Bauhaus as I'm listening. I could be wrong. I know I'm not fucking bugging.
If it's not this one, it's some.
Because I know that they also did this with Hyper Love. Not the one from not, it's from the This Is Not Greatest album, like their remix album. I believe they got a lot of their chord progressions. Am I right? Am I right? Maybe. It's very similar to Bauhaus's music. Pissing myself off because I need some new batteries for this old ass camera. This is what happens when you switch with somebody with the older model. I had a Rebel T6 and I switched to a T4 because I need the mirror so I can see myself. And as much as I try to charge this motherfucking battery, I need to replace it. Now I'm about to buy two. I really don't want to film the rest of this on my phone. It's so ass, yo. Like, dead ass. I don't want to do this to myself. How many more chapters do we have left? Oh, let's get to it. With his voice, but like he knows, they know how to balance their
masculinity and femininity, their feminine energies, which I am attracted to because I kind of do the same thing, but within me, it's my masculine versus feminine energy is very different of how I use it in my walk of life. Because it's a DV victim of mine. Oh,
Ooh. Oh, this is how it was. Okay, so I'm so close. Get on my background. It's none of your fucking business, bitch. Shay Shay Kool-Aid. Shay Shay Coffee Style. Welcome back. Alicia off keys. It's interrupting me. But my name is Essence. And we are going to resume like this buck-tick affair. I don't even remember. Oh, we were Limbo, I think. So in the meantime, I started lollygagging in the living room, and I started coming up with creative ideas with people and possibly a artistic collaboration. So I do like this one because it's albino hillbilly. Number one, that's the strain. Number two, I just finished like my second set of 2Gs, so the one in between that I took, I just broke it in half. I didn't accurately scale how much I was doing today, but I do know that in total I took 4 grams. So we are here. I lost the sun. And that's it. Namaste. I don't know how it's gonna look in the dark though, because I don't. I'm gonna have this one. So I'll see with my light. Do I need extra light? Do I need to add on a little flash? Let's see. I'm gonna start at Limbo again so I can get into the groove. You see my teeth? I have a black hole. Yeah. Their songs are so up and down with tempo, and that's very important to me because being from New York, I used to always listen to how DJs would mix on the radio with tempo change, and even down to when people would sell their bootleg CDs, like their mix CDs and shit. So tempo is very important, especially in a set list or in in a concert, how it helps shapes the body of an album to me. Even listening to their Victims of Love Climax Together version, not the one that you see on any mediums, the one that you actually hear on an album. Sorry, I'm so fucking high, bitch, I can't articulate my fucking words. But even listening to how that song is arranged, you can tell how they tell their story in the song. It's like, okay, this part, this is where this turns in the song, and this is, oh, like act B. I don't know, that's how I articulate it. Just like, for example, a lot of people shit on Jodeci's the show, The After Party, The Hotel, but it tells a story of how they are on tour to how they are off tour, like how the album transitions. It's very, very important. And Buck-Tick has always had that down pack with their set list and with their albums. They know how to mix and master. Is that what the fuck it is? You know what I mean? Make it make sense. Listen, I'm not here to be politically correct all the time, so we're gonna go back into this point. So I can see why, as a bass player, that Utah said that he plays the metronome, because this is very intense, and how it just turns is like, wow, it's in your face. Whatever. Woo!
right. Last time I watched this last week, I was like, oh, I wish it was the remix, but honestly, this is beautifully composed as is live. I really want to acknowledge the fact that he did the fucking tree pose in those thick ass, clunky ass heels. There's no way that I can ever do that because no, that's a lot of practice. That man is flexible. Doing a tree pose in those chunky heels. I need to try it.
Oh my gosh. Bitch. I love this song so much.
I can admit as a fan, for some reason, as much as I love Not Found, I can never remember the title of the song for some reason. I can remember Mistake. I can remember the sexual XXXXX. I can remember Sane. Doll, passion, fuck. You know? Excuse me. I can never remember this title of the song. I'm really tired too. Honestly, my fatigue is kicking in.
Whoever did the lighting, the lighting director is, give that man a raise. I know that this concert is 10 years old, but I hope that he is still booked and busy because the lighting at this concert is really beautiful. I'm sorry, it's the mushrooms and, you know, I go to sleep at a certain time to sell oil burners at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like that orange and blue and I don't know what to identify. Is that like a magenta? Those are some beautiful. I don't think that's magenta, but it's really beautiful on his skin, like very angelic. It looks good on everybody, but you know he's in the front for the most part.
I don't think I ever found another. Actually, you know, I think it was only one other performance that I think that's a bit better than this, but vocally, this is his best. The bass line is always amazing. I can also, one thing I've always acknowledged about Bucktick is you can see their influences in their music, and when I say that, I mean remove his voice and you can put different artists on top of Bucktick, if that makes sense. So I don't know why, even though of course the song is written from the core, the lyrics, I can also see Prince doing this. I don't know why, I can hear like a Prince connection to this song. I'm trying to identify like what era. Maybe like between Diamonds and Pearls, Graffiti, like his early 90s. I would say like his late 80s, early 90s. I'm trying to think if it could be on like Sign of the Times. Because I know that started like the darker sound, but
that's just a random thought, but I just had to acknowledge that. But I really, really love them and I admire them, as tired as I'm getting. I'm starting to see visuals again, but I'm not really saying anything because I'm so engaged with their visuals and seeing how much of a front man that Sakurai-san. He really embodies what he writes. He acts it out. And even here shows in his very performance and it's very deep. So I'm gonna get back into it. But seeing the backgrounds and it liquidize, I'm just very engaged. It's not driving me up the wall. I'm just very zoned into it. That's the way I can describe this one. That last concert, oh, I was tripping balls. This one, I'm tripping, but I think it's like a different artistic direction. I think that's what it is, and plus also what I said earlier. But anyway, I'm done. Let me shut up. Oh, that is so dope. Just seeing those visuals just move. It's so beautiful. He really has to perform. Oh. At this point in the concert, he was ready to go home. He was ready to go to the back and get off stage. The way that he just, oh, those visuals are so pretty. It's like fireflies. Yeah, he was ready to go home. He was ready to get the fuck up off the stage. I don't blame him. I have a social battery too. I'd be ready to go. Yes, yes. Great artist. So I know he is tired. He is sick of you bitches. Yes, he is. Time to get off the stage now. It's gonna come back for an encore. That's what we're gonna do. An encore.
I really love how he sings with his tongue in the song. Especially like in the second verse. I don't know. It's a quirky song. It's very clownish in your face. I couldn't be in a room with him. He's too flirtatious and too charming for me. Just looking, okay? I know I sound real shallow just now, but he's very majestic. That's what I mean. But outside of the physical and getting through that, other than that, I want to pick his fucking brain. Oh. I would have loved to just have a really deep conversation.
But yeah, concert. Oh, outside of my discrepancies with like some of the encore, and I can't think of the song title because I'll just have it here. The concert is beautiful. Like I said, the set list is well put together. The pacing is amazing. The visuals are just so great. Vocally suck. And I'm not saying this to be a kiss ass at all, because I do have some concerts with them where I'm like, okay, you know, I'll still watch, you know, I still enjoy. There's some that are better than others, but this one I would say out of the two prior to this one, my god, still building. Out of the two, before the, well, out of the three, including the two before this one is my favorite. And then the concert after, I loved how he opened vocally, right? I think so, because he gave me chills in his little cheetah, whatever the fuck he was wearing, giving me auntie realness, rich auntie realness on top of that. But we did it. We filmed some buck pic. We got a little artistic-ish. Maybe, I don't know. You tell me. But felt good to stay away. I'll speak about that in my space. How about that? I don't know what session that I'm gonna do. That's how exhausted that I am. I was thinking about possibly filming another yoga session tomorrow. But while I am so drained, I'm probably gonna drink some. I'm also getting my period too, so I'm all over the place. That's
Hi
what
everyone, welcome to your 10-minute stretch. Thank you for joining me. And Benji, of course, really underneath the hips.
I don't know why I just didn't change my fucking outfit.
Inhale, drop your belly, open your chest, take it nice and slow here.
Oh, we are here. We are here. Didn't I do this last time? I'm trying not to overexert myself.
Anchor the right heel, inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, shift it forward, step your left foot up into that nice low lunge.
I want to wrap to say that I am very much tripping looking at the ceiling, but I don't know if I'm emotionally numb or not. I am dealing with heartbreak, a wave of depression, but I still have so much that I'm doing at the same time, so I'm in a weird phase. Shadow, you alive? She's like this on her belly. She's not comfortable. But yeah, so I am very numb. But Bhaktik and doing this yoga session has been very helpful for today. Just creating content was very helpful. Being on this plant medicine and opening up myself creatively, trying to make plans and do things with people. It's not easy because I really am taking on the world in my hands by myself for the most part. And it's not easy. And committing, it's not easy. So my camera's dying again, so that's my cue to wrap up this yoga video or this content video. And then I'll do one tomorrow. That's just working out. So, right? So until tomorrow. Okay, well, hopefully my face isn't dry on camera, but my last day before I go back into work tomorrow, so I decided to indulge in another day of plant medicine. So after my sister comes out the shower, I just did an apple cider vinegar rinse. Wow, that shit tastes terrible going down. So I'm gonna do a yoga session, probably watch some content. I'm not sure. I probably am gonna end up watching that Michael Jackson performance, but I kind of want to watch like some avant-garde based art as well. So because the strain that I have, like I said, I don't know if I did, but it's for the creatives, and I kind of want to be in a creative spirit, a creative energy, especially what's gonna come down the pipeline. So with collaborations and experimenting with my yoga practices. So apple cider vinegar breath. We're gonna get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Another day with me. Mushrooming it out, right? Alright. So I have my tripod in my sister's room, so we are going to react to some things. We are going to watch things that inspire me or things that I just like. And we're gonna wrap it up with some yoga. If I look like I smell of shea butter, it's because I regrettably put that bitch on. I'm about to get some bud. We're gonna enjoy, we're gonna, mushroom it out. And you're just gonna watch me, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Hey, bye. really stuck in a space. Like, I'm really stuck in a space. Like, I was just having a good time. And it's like, once I just went outside, I should have just not said anything. Yeah, I am fucking stuck in a space. I don't even have the proper headroom. I'm like picking myself up slowly but surely. Honestly, I really don't know where my headspace is at, so let's start it with a small sea break. Shall we? I'm still throwing up C's, yo. There's no fucking way. There's no way I'm throwing up C's. But I'm gonna start off. Let's see how I feel, because like I'm still stuck in an in-between zone of Grace Jones. I'm sorry about being upset. I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I'm ready yet. See, I felt good, and then now I'm just like, oh no. So I'm gonna change flows because I don't think I'm in a reaction mood that shifted everything. So I'm gonna give myself a second, and I'm probably just gonna like stretch and just go with the flow for the rest of the day, because that's where I'm at right now. Maybe I'll throw in some reactions. I'm so into this story, yo. I've been true criming with this lady hard.
Although he was pretty open about how.
So I got so stuck in that storytelling by Brittany Vaughn again. Like, wow, she's such a great storyteller. If I can find a way to cash app her, or like some way to contribute to her services, like shout out to her. Anyway, so right now, let me look at the carpet. I look at the carpet, look at the ceiling, so I could check in. So I don't really have much light, but like diving in a little bit deeper, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Actually, what I should do tonight during this mushroom experience is oh, that's how I know I'm high. Sorry, I always claim things as the mushroom experience, so I'm gonna look over my older, I guess, concepts in art for later, so I can see what can be done for photography down the line. So I was also, as I was watching her, I was kind of disassociating but watching at the same time, because I was going back and forth with myself again about my identity, my personality. And I don't know anything about her. I just started watching her. And I was like, wow, she's an art piece. You know, she presents herself this way. People, I guess, who are artists, they present themselves as what they see their outlook. So I got lost in the sauce, but I'm still creating my art piece, my canvas, right?
So let's get some yoga done. I like this experiment. I love it. So, and it's 555. I know that's right. 5 is one of my favorite numbers, honestly. This is this version. I'm getting there.
Oh shit, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit! Creative mode. I didn't smoke it. Okay, hold on.
If you don't listen to Jungle Pussy, let me tell you something about this bitch Jungle Pussy. JP 500 or 5000 is such a great project. If she has it on vinyl, I'm gonna buy it. Okay. Going to plug that fan in, and we're gonna start off with I don't really like doing meditations with Adrian, so I'm gonna do one of her breathing exercises. It's hot. Well, I'm sweating and it's hot here. Being on the phone with my friend, well, sending him that audio message just inspired what I want to do. I told him to actively meditate, which is something that I use, a term. So I want to do the bee breath with Adrian to actively engage, because I'm tapping in deep tonight. Oh shit. So right now I feel very calm, clarity. The first round, it felt like, as cliche as it sounds, my third eye was leading the way. I felt very in tune, and I'm going to let Adrian respectfully continue the practice.
Slowly bring your palms together and start rubbing them together as you open your eyes.
Alright, so it is like almost 8:30, I think. My battery just finished charging. So I just been keying on my devices until I was ready. Well, until my device was ready, my battery. So I'm gonna transition to my room because I've been sitting down. And I'm gonna process the art thoughts that came by, the concepts. I'm gonna write them down. Okay, I want to acknowledge 757. It's a very personal series of numbers. What it represents, a deep connection with it, and a familial connection with it. So I just wanted to say that before I start. Well, I got immediately stuck in the TV. Oh wow. I'm so stuck in it too. It's like the trees are moving. It's really intense. Oh my god, I hope it does. Is it turning into darkness? Wow. Oh man, this blue ass TV. It's amazing. And it looks, you know, on this side it looks reflective like it's water. Even though it's watercolor, but it brings a new meaning to it. It's really nice. It's like the more I stare into it, the more night it becomes. Am I that high? Wow. It's like, I don't know if it was day or if it was night. And it turned into hearts. And like, low-key, I don't want to see the hearts, but I can't stop staring at the hearts. It's like they're all just going into like this one area, like they're trying to meet each other at a spot, you know? Yeah.
Relationship, but on the day of his birth, there was a visual reminder of that day. He had a scar on his right ear, a nice little dent, and Jamie actually suffered a second head injury as a toddler during a car incident that we'll get into in just a moment. So it was already a little touch and go from the beginning. Around the age of 1, his father, she noticed the change in her child. He was no longer that sweet, affectionate little boy that he had been before Jeff. Michelle says that by the time he went to live with his grandparents, he was devoid of emotion and very detached. And as a teenager, he was really up there acting up with his grandparents. He joins a little street gang, he's getting into trouble with them, he's out here engaging in criminal behavior, he racks up charges for petty theft, possession of drugs, assault. He was deep in the streets with each of his crimes becoming progressively worse. And to top it all off, y'all, he is also out here using meth. At age 15, he gets into a nasty little brawl with another boy at school. He ends up stabbing the student that he is fighting with. And this results in him spending the next 4 years of his life locked up. He serves the entire 4 years before he is released back to the public. And less than a year later, he goes to this house party being hosted by Spot. She was kind of like a cool mom. She is there at the party, watching everything. She is partaking in the snacks, the beverages, the alcohol, okay, that she has supplied. And Mama gets drunk at the party. She starts dancing with some of the party goers. Her nephew, who is also in attendance, he is not pleased or entertained with how she is acting and the fact that she is dancing with this particular person. He is over in the corner talking about it and expressing.
Okay, so I'm not going to be ignorant to the different cultures and tribes out there that have their tattoo styling, their traditional styling, you know, with them having tattoos all over the body. I have tattoos, they look like they came straight from the backyard. But once in the United States, once you start decorating this here, unless it's like something cute, you know, something's not right. Something's not right with you. Something's not right here. If you start looking like the 10 Commandments on your face, something's not right there. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I know I said earlier or yesterday about true crime and the psychology, but I really do love the psychology and the sociology aspect to it as well, the blueprint and your environment. Forensics was also one of my favorite classes in high school. Sociology and, well, the psychology teacher was a bitch, honestly, low-key. But I think humanities also as well. So I like to pick people's brains. I like to see where they, you know, how they operate. But yeah, if you look like the 10 Commandments in the face, you're not right here. You are not right here. I just want to add on to what I just said. So I live in San Antonio, and I last lived in Ackworth for like 2 weeks, and it's a lot of meth. It's a lot of meth. So if you look like the 10 Commandments and you doing meth on top of that, I know that there's something wrong with you. You are never coming back into reality. Especially because this person has been through it. They have been through it. That's crazy, yo. Let me tell you something. Let me have a little story time with you. So, there was this girl, and I was staying with her in Ackworth. And she has had, I don't know, a friend who was pregnant at the time. Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so much was hitting me at once. And it was also during the, COVID period, the Great Reset. And I think I found out that she was pregnant and doing meth, or it was the day after. And another time, it's like within the same week. So they also do coke. I don't do that, I'm sorry. But I'm more accepting of that because the older I'm getting, the more people I know that's tried it, right? And next to me, she just pulls out an oil burner and just starts lighting that bitch up. And I, to this day, am perplexed. So casual. So once you do meth, I feel like you're gone forever. I feel like a piece of you is gone. And the more you do it, the more deep in that universe you are. 'Cause there's no fucking way. And she had the audacity to tell me that you're more likely to give your ticket back to the heavens quicker with flour, green flour, the devil's lettuce, than you are with a battery acid base. Let that sink in for a second. Even if you don't puff, you can still consume and you will be okay for the most part in a controlled, environment. That's, wow. Right now I am eating Captain Crunch. I'm about to watch her Jeepers Creepers inspired story, which is refreshing knowing that it's not Ed Gein's old dusty ass. Sidebar, Jeepers Creepers has so much potential. The first one is so great. It's so sad. It really is sad how it ended. The second one, it wasn't as good, but it was still entertaining. And then once you hit that third one, it's like, what happened? What happened? How did he end up, how did the creeper become blackmailed? Like, how did we do that? What is you doing?
An animal hole that wasn't quite big enough to fit.
Wow, it's so identical. Like, it's identical to the movie, which is inspired by this case, but it gives it. Now I can't look at Jeepers Creepers the same, knowing that it's actually inspired by a true movie. I'm sorry, by a true story. It's very sad. Fuck.
1989, after 18 long years with Dennis the Menace, Marilyn is tired. She has had enough, and she is ready for their divorce and whatever is coming with it. Things between her and Dennis were very clearly beyond the possibility of reconcile. Everybody in the house is uncomfortable. Her, the children, their company when they have it, probably the dog if they had one. Their divorce is finalized in December that same year. Dennis hadn't contested anything, and Marilyn had gotten to remain in the marital home with the children. And as far as those children go, Dennis is granted bi-weekly visitation. Just as Marilyn has suspected, Dennis was not happy with the divorce at all, and he holds a lot of resentment for Marilyn and spans 15 miles and crosses over into Mississippi. Now, Mississippi State Troopers, they had already been put on notice. They had set up a roadblock.
Alright, so my fatigue is kicking in, and I didn't really pay attention to that story, but I'm about to go to bed, so I'm about to probably play her. But I managed to get some ideas. 1, 2, I can't draw either, but I was able to add some concepts for, you know? So I'm excited, and I'm thankful for this experience. I hope to continue this openness, this creative force, but it's time to end it because I have to get ready to go to bed for work, and I'm just getting sleepy. So thank you for watching this mushroom experience. I'm just gonna stretch in the morning when I wake up, because I forgot I ate that cereal, so good night. Well, simply Crypticus oils is just a representation of who I am. At first, Crypticus oils was going to be minimalistic, but that's more challenging than me coming up with nothing out of thin air. When you see me create, I'm happy. When I'm not creating, I am not happy. Even if I had 1,000 customers tomorrow and went minimalistic, I would not be satisfied. I would probably shut down Crypticus oils in a heartbeat. Creating is my safe space, my happy space. I guess my art parents taught me well, and the customers get to see exactly what is Crypticus oils, who is Essence, while taking in information. I want them to say, wow, if I'm not gonna buy it, I just want to at least look at the art and appreciate it. And I'm happy for it.